Shalom, shalom. It's your brother Wabaram. You're back with another lesson, Lord willing to be edifying. I'm going to start by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Wahara Kakodash, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahushua. Double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone who taught me this truth, and shalom to the 144,000 and the 1/3, men, women, and children. I just got another lesson real quick I want to touch on. And I want to say fair use, fair use. This information will be used for educational purposes only. The bill that was signed and passed in the House, I think, first, and I'm not too familiar how it works before it becomes a law. The thing is passed in the House, then the Senate, then the president signs off on it. But anyway, the anti-Shem bill was passed in the House, and now I think it's going to the Senate. Like I said, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but they snuck in that bill. They snuck in the banning of the Bible, and this is going to cause the famine of the word and the men of the Lord taking off the highways and byways and off the internet. So we're reaching the time of Jacob's trouble, and it's fastly approaching because the bill is already passed in the House, and these videos are going to pretty much go into it. And now we're reaching a point where the true worshipers are going to worship, and 2/3 of our people are going to be separated and destroyed from the 1/3 and the 144,000, the hopeful elect. So let's get into these videos, and Lord willing, they be edifying.
I want to address something very quickly. As of yesterday, the House of Representatives is trying to pass a bill that will make Christianity illegal. Trying to pass a bill that will make the Bible illegal. I'm going to put the articles here so that you can see. But I want you to understand one thing. The Lord told us these things will happen. He said that we will be persecuted for righteousness' sake. He said that we will suffer for his name's sake. Be encouraged in knowing that God is always going to stand with you no matter what happened. No matter what this wicked world try to do, God is always going to reign. This is why the Lord tells us to be rooted and grounded in him. It is time for the believers to put on the whole armor of God because the enemy is fighting against the people of God. The Lord told us in his word, he said, write the words on the table of your heart because there's going to come a time where they are going to take the Bible away. Be encouraged. God is with you.
And they are going to take the Bible. Christianity is not of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. He's not dealing with Christianity. So Christians are going to lose, man. And that's why the Lord set it up so beautifully for at the end of the time, in the last days, the prophets of the Lord will come and manifest his name and the word, the proper doctrine of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. Not all the Lord loves everybody and all that madness. He sent the men of the Lord out to prophesy to the world. And now the word has reached the ends of the earth, man. And now prophecy is being fulfilled right before your eyes. And I got another video. It's going to pretty much go into the same thing she was speaking on about banning the Bible.
A bill has been passed to ban the Bible. Now let me just say this. If the Bible wasn't real, right? If the Bible wasn't real, God wasn't real, Jesus wasn't real, why are they banning it? That's it. That's it. A viral video, which probably won't go viral, which it should, but I don't care if it don't. But this should bring awareness to many people in the world in general. The Bible is getting banned. If it was man-made or fictional or fake, they would just let it rock. They wouldn't care who preached about God, who preaches about the gospel. But obviously they do. They don't want people of Israel or people of America. They banning it, taking it out of schools. Obviously Israel. Obviously the prophecies and teachings that we are posting and putting out daily, worldwide, globally, across the internet. They don't like it. They're gonna start censoring the things that we say and what we promote soon on the app, where we can't preach or talk about God. I told you this time is gonna come in the future where you better take as much information now from us as warning you about the prophecy, the time that's happening and coming. I'm gonna make another video on that. Because soon we ain't going to be able to preach and talk about it. And if you do, there's going to be consequences and things for that. It can be delete, or it can be in chains. In Israel, they can. And we are approaching that time. We are here. And still nobody's not getting it.
So there you have it. And we're coming to the time where they're gonna lock you up for speaking about the Bible, or bringing out any scriptures, or saying anything about the small hats, or using the word at the end with ish. We're reaching that time, man. And if you're straddling the fence and don't believe that we've been bringing out through the Spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah from apostles and elders, a great millstone down. If you believe that we were just speaking just out of our own minds and not of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah and His Word, then you're going to be taken, man. You're going to be taken with nuclear destruction or one of these camps, or I can't tell you how your fate will be. But you can read Jeremiah 15 and start at verse 1. Because the Lord said He has 4 kinds of death. But the word has went out. And it's coming fast, and you can very well know the time is running out, man. If you're straddling the fence and don't believe, like I said, it's not meant for you. And we'll see you in the kingdom after death by pain. And then we're going to start here. Was it 8 and 9? Amos 8 and 9. Let me get to it. You already know where I'm going. 9 verse 11. No, it's 8 verse 11. This is Amos 8 verse 11. It says, "Behold, the days come, saith Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shah, that I will send a famine in the land. Not a famine of bread, nor a thirst for water, but of hearing the word of Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shah." So that's where we're coming into. The time the Lord will remove the word out of the earth. And those that have received and believed, those will be saved. Those men and women will be saved. And those that don't believe will be destroyed. Now you have a lot of distraction with the Kendrick Lamar and Drake battle, which has taken a lot of people. People just fascinated with a diss song when the word of the Lord is going to be banned on the earth. Got the playoffs, and half of the damn stars are not even playing. Everything is being set up, and it's all a distraction to distract you blacks, Hispanic, and Native Americans from seeking your power. Because the true worshipers are going to stand firm for the Lord, even giving their lives for the Lord. But those that don't believe and still think Babylon the Great is going to continue, World War III is at the door. Russia has made America leave Niger out of a military base in Niger, man. And I don't know all the details. It was all on Twitter, trending yesterday, about Russia going into the American base. So we're at the door of thermonuclear destruction as well as famine of the word, man. The time of Jacob's trouble. The MOTB, the mark. We're there. This is John 4 and 22. He says, "Ye worship, ye know not what. We know what we worship, for salvation is of Judah." Which you're gonna be not gonna be able to say this word, man. And it's just short for Judah, the southern tribe. Salvation is for the Israelites. 23 says, but the hour cometh, and now is, when the true worshipers shall worship the Father in spirit and in truth. For the Father seeketh such to worship him. And the Lord is seeking his true worshipers. Who's going to believe? Who's going to give his life for me, for my word, and believe and had faith in me? Who believes in the Lord's salvation? That's the true worshipers. So you're reaching the time, you're not going to be able to straddle the fence. You either believe or you don't. You either be lukewarm or hot. But the Lord is seeking the true worshipers. Those is going to give their lives for the truth. Those are going to stand up firm in the word of the Lord and believe in his salvation. Because the Lord is going to fight for us, believe it or not. The Lord is going to fight for his believers. And then the scriptures tell you that the Lord is not going to let any harm come to you. But he wants to know if your faith is truly in him. He wants to know if your faith is in his word, in his son. Do you really believe in me? Even if you have to give your life, do you believe in me that I can restore you from death? And this is what you have to contemplate in your mind. You have to understand this is what we believe in. That the Lord will restore us if we have to give our lives for this truth. This is Matthew 3, and I'm going to start at verse 1. It says, in those days came John the Baptist preaching in the wilderness of Judea and saying, repent ye, for the kingdom of heaven is at hand. And that's what we're doing through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, preaching in the wilderness, this dry land, this desolate land where no one is seeking Yahweh Bashem Yahushua but the true believers. And we're preaching to you the kingdom of heaven is at hand. You're seeing all the prophecies be fulfilled. There's no way you can't say you didn't see it. What you gonna say? You distracted by the NBA? You distracted by Kendrick Lamar and Drake beef or battle? There's not gonna be any excuses in this time that's coming, man. And that's the reason why we go so hard in the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua to push his word out, to warn his people, to warn his elect of what's coming. This is Matthew 4:16. It says, the people which sat in darkness saw a great light, and that's the hopeful elect. And to them which sat in the region and the shadow of death, light has sprung up. From that time, Yahushua began to preach and say, repent, for the kingdom of heaven is at hand. And we're telling you through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, the kingdom of heaven is at hand. Don't miss out on these chariots, man. Don't miss out on this ride out of destruction. Don't miss your ticket onto a chariot, man. Repent. Because the time is at hand, man. The kingdom of heaven, the Lord returning, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, is at hand, man. We don't have much time. We don't have no time to debate about it, or what about this, or debate about what you believe in, or what we've been taught, and we're teaching you. We don't have no time no more. That time is over with. You either believe or you don't. And like I said before, and we'll see you in the kingdom of heaven after death by pain. This is Mark 1 and verse 14. It says, now after that John was put in prison, and many men may be put in prison for this word, the testimony of Yahushua, just like John was. And John also was beheaded, and they have legislation as well on beheading you by guillotine. He says, now after that John was put in prison, Yahushua came into Galilee preaching the gospel of the kingdom of power and saying, the time is fulfilled and the kingdom of power is at hand. Repent ye and believe the gospel. And that's exactly the words that we preach out on the highways and byways. Everything has been fulfilled, man. You have probably a couple of prophecies you can probably count on your hand, at the most 2 hands, to be fulfilled. But everything you can imagine in the scriptures have been fulfilled, man. We're waiting on a couple major prophecies which you already know them. That's the MOTB, World War III, and Yahweh Shah returning. Those are three prophecies, major prophecies that has to be fulfilled. And that's what we're waiting on, man. You got Jacob's trouble and other small prophecies, which none of the prophecies are small, but you know what I mean. These things that we keep reiterating through the videos, telling you, boom, this is coming, this is coming, this is coming. And we at that time, man. I'm going to read it one more time, and we're going to end it. This is Mark 1 and verse 15. It says, and saying, the time is fulfilled. And that's what we're telling you. The prophecies have been fulfilled, man. And the kingdom of power is at hand. Repent ye and believe the gospel. Because they're going to take this truth, and you're not going to receive it. You're not going to be able to receive it anymore. What you've learned and what you believed, you got to stick with that. Because you're not going to be able to run into a brother and say, hey, break down Revelations 18 or break down, is Revelation 18 talking about Babylon the Great? Is America? Is that talking about America? It's too late, man. That's why the Lord said, get it while you can before the evil days come. And we're approaching those evil days, man. So Lord willing, it was edifying. Shalom. Shalom.